Well, it is the Nab Cup, and you can't read too much into it, but I was pretty concerned with how Melbourne struggled to move the ball out of defence. Like, Essendon just hemmed them in with that press, and Melbourne didn't have anywhere. They had no answers. I mean, that big Matty Warnock down there trying to switch it to one side of the ground, or hang on, here's some news for you. The press is on the other side of the ground too, so they switch it back. The Demons really struggle with that press. I can't understand when you've had 6 months of preparation, you know what's coming this season, you know every team's going to run the forward press, and you don't have an answer for it. I guess you could argue that, all right, Melbourne don't want to show their hand, but come on, Melbourne really wanted to win that game of footy. If you had an answer for that forward press, you're going to show your hand and you're going to try and win the game of footy. Could you see that they just could not move the ball out of defence against the Essendon's press?
Yeah, initially it was only Jack Trengrove and I guess Jack Grimes there as well. They were the only two players that had any, shot at moving the ball or looked likely to. Other than that, you're right. I mean, look, Essendon just dominated in that sense, and Melbourne really struggled to get going from that back half.
Because Melbourne seemed to have more class when the ball was in play. As long as the ball didn't get trapped in Melbourne's defensive 50, they were okay. But once the ball got trapped in, the only way it came out was if Essendon kicked a goal most of the time, because they just couldn't clear the ball. And for me, it really concerns me when Dean Bailey has had 5 off-seasons to prepare his side. Hurd's had 6 months, and Hurd's team appeared to be a more well-drilled unit than what Melbourne had put on the park, and strategically and structurally they appeared more prepared for 2011-style football than the Demons.
It's an interesting point. I mean, you're right. Bailey's had a number of years to get this right, and he'll be severely disappointed with that performance. I was expecting that, he would like to go all the way and give Melbourne a bit of a taste of a premiership success, even if it is the pre-season. But look, I mean, for Melbourne fans, I hope it's not a sign of strategy to come. I think Bailey will. Well, he's got some players in his arsenal, so I wouldn't read too much into it. But, some of your observations and comments are spot on.
Well, if they can't handle the press, they're in really big trouble, because nearly everyone's doing it. I mean, we even saw West Coast come to the party with a forward press of their own yesterday. So it's coming right through the comp. I'm shocked that Melbourne, maybe they are foxing a little bit and they do have something up their sleeve, but from what I saw yesterday, I'm really concerned.